What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Judy the Gamer. I'm back again with your weekly Hanebado episode review of episode 4. As you saw in the disclaimer that, because I'm tired of getting my first videos blocked by Toho Animation. I'm tired of it. It's getting annoying. I just want to put that out there in case, they watch this video again. I do not own Hanebado. I don't. I only own my thoughts and my voice that I'm using for this video to get my opinions on the episode review. The only people that own Hanebado are once again Leiden Films, Toho Animation, and Kosuke Hamada. That's it. I'm only using the snapshots I took of the episode, and that's it. That's the only thing I'm using about the animation. But without further ado, I'm going to stop talking about my copyright issues and get on with the episode. So, I enjoyed the start of this episode. This episode had a central theme to it from the very beginning, and I felt like all the way through the episode, it stuck with that theme, even up to a very big plot twist at the end. And the theme of this episode was about family. So, and that's what this episode was about. It started off with a recap of Ayano and subsequently Elena, how they found themselves feeling a part of the team as a part of another family. And, the recap was basically about Ayano's mom, how she felt, how she grew out of loving badminton, and how she eventually, found her place within the team. So, with that being said, they are now officially a part of the club. They turned in their forms. They are now officially part of the squad. This episode picks up right where that, after they, signed their forms, they are now going to a training camp, to do some like practice matches to improve their skill up against a couple of schools. And the school they run into first they're going to be facing is basically a powerhouse school. It's a powerhouse school. They got a lot of members. They even have a junior affiliate team. That's how big this school is. And along the way to school, you has decided, along with a friend, they want to, play with Ayano and Elena's hair. I believe that this symbolizes that the girls of the team have gotten a lot closer with, the two new members. And this is, it's kind of, pointed out when they all took a picture together and all of them are smiling. Even you got Nagisa looking kind of embarrassed because he has a hairpin. But, it symbolizes that the group is coming closer, that they're becoming more of a family. When they get to the arena, their opponent in the practice match, like I said before, they are a powerhouse school. Even though they're only missing one, member of the group, the school itself should not be, the school that they are facing, it should not be a, they should not, underlook them just because they're missing a member currently. So while they're missing that one member, the manager of of the main school, that the school that we've been watching so long, asked that could somebody go to the convenience store to pick up water. Ayano volunteers to complete the task, but on the way there she gets lost. Even though the direction they showed were kind of confusing, I would have got lost too myself. But on the way there, she ends up running into this blonde-haired teen who's fairly taller than her. And on the way there, the two of them are making friendly conversation, going back and forth. They're eating with each other. They're just having a good time. She just made a friend out in the countryside, basically. That all kind of stopped when it is revealed that Ayano plays badminton. And the girl, is kind of taken back. She's like, wait a minute. What school are you from? She was like, I'm from, the school that you're going to face, which I think is, I never get this name right. You know what? I'm not even going to try and pronounce this name right now because I don't want to butcher it. But let's get into the juicy part. While those two are discussing, before that is revealed, she said that the blonde-haired teen said that she was a part of a badminton club and that she specifically came to Japan to beat somebody, to have a match and completely beat somebody. So when she found out that Hanasaki is playing badminton, her whole world just kind of like shuts down for a minute. She's like, wait a minute, is it her? Can it really be her? So we're gonna skip forward while the matches are going on, and they look absolutely fantastic. I told you, when Toho Animations, start getting into their bag, when they start doing these matches, the animation of the show will really shine, and that's where I feel like it is really coming to now. We're getting into that point where they're starting to have matches, and it's about to be very exciting. So the problem is, between Hanasaki and Riko against the blonde-haired cheater and her teammate, is that, they're facing a doubles match. They're facing a doubles match. The blonde-haired teen basically says, I can basically beat these two without you. If you can beat them by yourself, go ahead. But to me, you are meaningless. And while it is fairly proven quickly that as Ayano and Riko take a 9-2 lead, that the girl by herself cannot win. She cannot win. And she collapsed to the ground in frustration, and she was like, I can't do it. And the girl was like, okay then, let's switch. And so while she's making this historic comeback, basically down 2-10, by the time she catches all the way back up, Kentaro realizes that this girl, his name is Connie Christensen, who is a Denmark badminton prodigy who has been dominating to international competition. Like, she's been winning like world matches, world cups. She's been just dominating. And so, that brings the question in, like, if she's been in the world tournaments and stuff, why is she here in Japan taking place in a local high school match? And it's fairly obvious that she's so much better that she can hold her own, and she takes an 11-10 lead against two people. When an interval is called after she takes the lead, she begins, playing with their long hair. She kind of like pulls it back in a ponytail. She like, I don't know what this is called, but it's like a wrap. And, she kind of like ties her hair back in the same way that we've seen Ayano mom has. And she turns around and calls Ayano her older, she calls Ayano her older sister. And that just shocks everybody. And that's where the episode cuts off. So this episode not only revealed that we saw the reason why somewhat the reason why Ayano mom left her, and I would not be surprised the next episode if Ayano kind of like shuts down completely and goes back to that robotic dominating form that she did before she just quit badminton. That was a good plot twist. I'm not gonna lie, Toho, you did a good job in directing this, because I didn't think that the anime would go into revealing her this far, really reason why her mom left her. I guess the next episode we're probably going to be seeing flashbacks of her and her mom spending time together. Probably flashbacks of her mom talking about her daughter a lot. But at this point, I believe that Connie is kind of jealous of her daughter, of Ayano, because she feels like she got to spend so much time with her from an early age. I want to be here to prove that, she should have been with me this whole time. So we're probably going to see like some sibling rivalry come on. But I am mostly interested to see how Ayano reacts to being called older sister by her. Because at the end, when she turns around, when Ayano realizes that she sees like the similarities of her mom in her, she realizes that this is the girl that her mom left her for. So I'm really going to be interested to see how they open this episode, how they deal with this episode. Because they're still playing a match. They still got about, 10, 11 more points to get for both sides to win this match. So I'm going to be interested to see how they direct this match, along with the tension that's now certainly going to come with Ayano and Connie. Because I believe these two are going to be facing more in the series. I still do believe that we're going to be seeing... We're going to be seeing Ayano mom at some point. She's going to make a comeback in this series, and I'm waiting for that episode to happen, because there's a lot of anger that Ayano has for her mom, and I believe she's just gonna let it rip. So that was basically episode 4. It was a great, it was a good episode. I liked the build up, to revealing Connie and how great she is at badminton. I mean, she was just completely owning them when she was making her comeback. So I'm interested to see how the badminton part of this will go, but like I said, the way they're developing these characters and how they're dealing with their arcs is really good, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that. The more these episodes build. But it's Juju the Gamer. I'm signing off. If you made it this far, leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section below what you think of this episode. Kamehameha blast that subscribe button for me. And I do have an announcement for you guys. I recently created a Twitch channel. It's under the same name, so don't worry. I'm not changing names on y'all. But that's where I'll be like streaming most of my gameplays from now on. Before I like chop it up into smaller sections, so then I can import it to YouTube in case you guys miss it. So I probably won't be streaming today, but I'll be streaming tomorrow. As for what time, I'll be updating you on my Twitter, so please stay tuned for that. But that's it for today, everybody. Have a great day. Goodbye.